+65 will show you the view, making your dreams of a home come true. Call us now, don't hesitate. Just dial 876-16867. +65 will show you the view, making the dreams of a home come true. Call us now, don't hesitate. Just dial 876-16867.
This episode is brought to you by Team +65.
Hey guys, welcome back to Golden Nuggets Podcast, and today we still will have Farhan.
Yes,
the
Farhan. So, at the end of part 1, Farhan shared that he was a bukum boy. And he was, after he left army lah kan? You immediately start working in Shell?
No, I was a regular in the armed forces.
Oh, okay.
For a while. Contract basis lah. Then after
How many years?
It's a 3-year contract.
Okay.
They required instructors at that point of time.
Right.
So 3-year contract. After I left, then I went to MOM for a while.
Okay.
Ministry of Manpower.
Oh.
Then there wasn't because at that point of time I think there wasn't any opening for Shell.
Mm.
My brother was the one that saw the opening. Then he told me about it. So we basically entered Shell the same time, me and my brother. We didn't tell our dad also.
Okay.
My dad still working there lah at that point of time.
Still
Until
APO.
now lah. He
Until
converted
now?
from police officer to become a technician.
Okay.
So we both of us went for interview. Then after that, I think halfway through, then they will ask, "Hey, this one your kid ah?"
Oh,
My
okay.
dad. So yeah, both my kids. Okay lah.
Your brother also took the same course as you?
No, my brother did mechanical engineering. So at that point of time, they didn't require chemical engineering per se lah.
Okay.
So my batch had a lot of different mix of people. Some who had facilities management.
Okay.
Some who did mechanical, electrical. So all of us came in under E2I punya
Okay.
initiative, right? Got placement. And then we started work lah.
Okay.
So I've been there for the last 11 years before I left.
Okay.
More than a decade.
I like the job lah. It's the people you work with pun girik.
Ramai Melayu lah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you will see
Yang
a lot
girik
of,
je.
actually not say Ramai Melayu also. We have a mix of foreigners. So Shell is a equal opportunities employer. That's what they mention lah. So they have a lot of people from India, from China, Philippines,
Diverse backgrounds.
Singaporeans, most of them will be Malay. Chinese, older Chinese, yeah. The older generations. The younger ones, not so much. It's more because of the work. You're working outside in the hot sun, in the rain.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people will want to work that kind of life.
Yeah.
So mostly you will see Malays doing it lah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
What was your biggest challenge for you in that industry?
Biggest challenge
Like, I'm sure you go for promotions and all this.
Yeah. Basically my mouth jahat lah.
Why?
Asyik langgar
Banyak gaduh dengan bos ni.
yeah.
Okay. I
So
understand. I
it
totally
is
understand.
masih bertekak lah, or being unreasonable. It's more of don't see things eye to eye, that kind of thing. So some bosses are okay. Some will hold grudges.
Wow. Till this day, that kind of
Yeah,
attitude
correct.
still have.
But some who hold grudges also, when it comes time for promotion, they are very professional about it.
Okay, that's good lah. That's good.
Correct. So those kind of bosses who are like that I still respect them, because you can put your grudge aside and still promote people. Not only myself, like there are certain other people yang pun langgar dengan boss, but they still get promoted because of their competency, because of their work. It's just that on a certain level yang they don't agree on. Not necessarily work lah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to work, they see your competency, your knowledge, your skill. Then they say, okay, this guy can promote. So that kind of bosses I respect lah.
On in front looks like it's hard to agree with, but professionally they are
yes,
okay.
correct.
Okay.
I mean, that's why the ethos is as such lah, right? Okay, sorry. Yeah. So because of their ethos, I think that's why they are like that lah, right? Because you say equal opportunities, right?
Correct.
World of equal opportunities. I think if they are someone who hold grudges and because of that they affect your promotions, all these, that means it's not equal opportunities. Really.
Correct. I think it's any industry, any company also lah. There will be bosses or even your own colleagues who, makan each other, backstab each other. It's normal office politics.
Yeah.
It's how you deal with it.
Unless those private companies, right, that is really damning you until that could affect their grades. That is really. I mean, I believe that happens lah.
And the industry that I was in, it's a lot like that lah. But it's because of management, a lot of people who thinks with emotions rather than practicality lah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay lah. More or less is I think when you are of until a certain level kan, we only see a certain viewpoint.
Yeah.
Once we go up higher, then we will see a different viewpoint.
Yep.
It's just that when you go up higher, whether you remember where you came from or not, that one is a different story.
Yeah.
Some people don't remember that. Hey, last time I was down there also. The struggles, the challenges. But it's how you communicate with your bosses. So I've been told to so-called jaga the way I talk, because if not, it will affect my promotion. So learn to communicate better.
Okay.
Learn to hold my tongue a bit first, and then from there, then after they have spoken their piece, and then I can jump in lah to go and say my side lah. So that helped me out in my property also. So when I mentioned during the podium punya segment that we are no holds barred agents where we will say our piece, it's really because of my own personality. I don't like to sugarcoat things. Because it will be detrimental to yourself as a client, as my client, as a buyer, as a seller. And it will be detrimental to my reputation in the future. If let's say anything happens to you, or you're not happy with that particular case lah.
Right.
Okay.
That by itself is a skill.
Yeah.
Learning to listen.
Yeah.
And then jumping in when it's you think it's ready. Because I have encountered a lot of people who just jump in, deep dive in without any form of thinking of the consequences, and then he ended up being cancelled or stuff like that. It happens a lot. So I think it's good to have that, and that you apply in your real estate career right now. So it's good. Something which I think our listeners can learn from. And when they jump into conversations like this.
Another thing that I think I am a little bit different is that I tend to ask people for criticism.
Okay, feedback.
Some people cannot take feedback.
Yep.
I welcome it. So I will, even at work, I will tell them, hey, if there's anything that I did wrong, tell me immediately. Don't wait until towards the end of the year, time ranking, time appraisal, then you want to go and tell me. No
Too
point.
late.
Too late. I can't change. You want, on the spot, you tell me. If there is something that I disagree with, I will tell you lah. If I think that you are telling me that I did something wrong, but I know that I didn't do that thing, I will fight back. I won't keep quiet. Kau tahu, okay, no. I'm not that kind. I will fight back lah. But if let's say I really did something wrong, okay, I will admit, I will apologize. Then after, I will try to improve lah. This is something that I was taught during secondary school by one of my form teachers
Okay.
To accept criticism, to be a bigger person and learn from it, rather than you try to fight back.
You still remember who's the name of your form teacher?
I just remember because she was around for a while, a few months only. After that, so she told us the only thing I remember of her was that she said that I don't care how many A's you get, The only A I want from you is manners.
Oh, wow.
There you go, guys.
So always say thank you. Always say I'm sorry. Always be courteous. Be considerate.
Wow. I mean, just now I wanted to ask you like, how is it as an adult you manage to change that, or perhaps how do I put this, improve in that aspect in terms of your personality. Because as an adult, it's very difficult to change, right? And when your boss tell you something, it's not easy for you to change because that's not who you are. But now that you explain that, it actually happens in secondary school, I think it makes more sense lah. You know? Because as an adult, if let's say someone who is like in their 20s, let's say they are stubborn, it's pretty much set already.
Oh, I'm still stubborn. It's just that I have to constantly remind myself, hey, you need to tone down, need to
Step back a bit.
step back a bit.
Yeah.
So I can't run my mouth as much as I want to now lah.
Yeah.
No, there will be consequences when you're older.
Yeah.
And you have to answer for whatever that you say.
Yep.
So have to be more aware lah. But sometimes if emotions get the better of me, definitely I will run my mouth lah. So it's just whether I'm aware or not. So I have to constantly like remind myself to be aware of what I say or know how I act with people.
Okay, so you have been in the petrochemical industry for about 13 years, and then you make the switch into real estate.
Yeah. So I think I entered Shell in 2013. Okay. So had my first kid. Then after that, my wife was pregnant with my second one. So at the point of time, we didn't know that they were autistic, too young to diagnose, right? So when she was pregnant with the second one, she told me that, hey, young, I don't want to work anymore.
Oh, okay.
Okay lah.
Okay.
So I had to go and find other means to support the family. But at the point of time, you just enter the industry. Also, your pay is not that high, what?
Yep.
So I did Grab, and after shift, then you do. That time was Uber. So after shift, you drive. It's tiring.
Yeah.
So I was looking at other things to do. So I keep seeing my a friend of mine property, right? Or keep posting this and that. Then I was like thinking, dulu pun last time so I got like think whether should I do property, become an agent.
Yep.
So I approached him, asked him. Then he told me about the life of an agent, what you can expect and everything. So the one that appealed to me was of course the money lah, but more of the time taken to get that money. Versus you slug it out doing Uber, doing everything. So I went to take the course, took the exam. Then I started in 2017.
Okay.
2017. So my son was born 2016. So a year later, then I became an agent lah.
Okay.
Wow.
So then, you were working full time and also part time as an agent lah.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So the good thing is that shift work is quite flexible lah. So I can meet clients and everything. Yeah. So most of the time I will have a partner to work with. If let's say I'm at work, then after that my partner can go and layan customers lah. Meet up with customers and everything. But the first time I will try to be there lah, to meet up, to talk and everything. And as much as possible, I want to be there, especially if it's my clients, to go and handhold throughout the whole process.
Yeah. Can you share the journey of acquiring and closing that very first client?
Wow.
Yeah.
My first one.
Very first one.
Yeah.
So at that point of time, Facebook, my mentor at that point of time telling me, hey, keep posting on Facebook, you're doing property and everything. So you start. So he go for viewing or whatever, right? Then I will just follow. Take.
You tag along.
I will take picture, post on Instagram, post on Facebook. I think one of my friends saw. So she saw. Then after that, then she said, my parents want to rent out their house. Can you help out?
Okay.
Yeah. So went on, meet up the parents, and then give a presentation. So managed to rent out the unit lah, dekat Marine Crescent. So my first deal was actually a rental.
A rental.
Okay.
My first time I closed a sell and then buy, also from an ex-colleague from the army.
Oh, okay.
So he got friends, he got family who is property agent also. But
Okay.
he said, never mind, I give you a chance. Try
Support lah.
support lah.
Yeah,
Members lah. Okay, never mind, I give you a chance. So managed to sell the place, and then they got a bigger space lah. So that was my first time closing a sell and buy.
And this was how long after you joined the industry?
This was, I think, a couple of months after I joined.
Okay.
Couple of months after I joined. But the whole process, I think, after a year, then managed to get my first commission from that sell and buy lah. Because it's a long process as well.
Yeah.
Right. About 3 months, right?
No, it's more than that. 5 months.
Really?
At that point of time lah.
Or at that point of time. Okay. Right now, I mean, I heard there's a service that you can quicken the.
No lah.
thing, right?
Now, if you're talking about timeline, the fastest, I think, if you buy today, maybe 4 or 5 months or so. Without extension lah. If you got extension, then it will be another 1 to 3 months after. Because maximum extension 3 months only.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that is very common, not common lah, actually quite common lah. Usually when people want to enter the industry is failing the exam lah. Why I say common? Because I failed 4 times. Nazreen failed once or never even get.
Once and never get the rest of the slot.
Yeah, so it's pretty much common lah. 2 is to 1. Yeah. For you, how do you actually overcome the exams?
Okay, so I at that point of time study like crazy. So I just paper 1, paper 2, right? So they will give you went through the course for I think 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then after that, then I so-called summarize both books into another notebook.
Okay.
Okay.
So that one become my cheat sheet lah.
Okay.
So I will.
Your notebook is how many pages?
Mine is the A4 notebook.
Jota
I
book
think,
lah.
Jota book A4 yang besar punya lah. Then I summarize both books into quite a bit of pages lah.
Okay.
Wow.
So
Must write,
just write. I just write because for myself I know that if I write I will remember. So I write, highlight, write. Continue. I just do that for 1 month before the exam. After that, then went for it, and alhamdulillah pass lah.
I tried doing that, writing, try to remember, but then it seems like I write the whole entire notes that they give me.
Yeah, it's
Because it seems like everything is important, right?
I think that time my lecturer, I think give us some tips. But the thing is, the questions that come out differ from time to time.
Yeah.
So in the end, he just gave us specifically around this one might be important, this one might be important.
Yeah, we don't know.
We also correct. We don't know. So
Every
just
slide,
summarize lah.
every slides the lecturer go through, they will say important.
Yeah, correct. So I just summarize everything, then try to remember as much as I can lah.
I mean, like some parts I even say like this one need to memorize. This one just make sure you have a calculator.
Correct.
And like one of the years before, like the exam came out, right? Never use calculator at all. So like people think, alamak, ni kamu got calculator question, right?
Yeah, correct. We had to go and buy the financial calculator. Right? I had to go and source out for it. That one was irritating. I think after that, then everyone sold it on Carousel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
The
need
day
anymore.
after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But usually, once you know that you pass, then you sell lah. You don't sell before that lah.
I still have that calculator, guys. If you want to buy from me,
Wow, short plug I don't know where's my calculator. Somewhere at home lah, but I don't know lah.
cheap $10 ni lah.
Yeah, for your info, the calculator is $45, right?
I think around there lah.
Yeah,
$45.
expensive.
Yeah. Okay. So you one time pass.
Okay, paper 1 I one time pass. Okay, paper 2 I don't know. Okay, I can say I took it twice lah. Okay, so the first time I took it, the day before, one of my good friends passed away in a motorbike accident.
Oh.
So
Sorry
I got to know after my paper 1 finished. So I came out the exam hall. I think I went home. And then a friend texted me, "Hey, you know what happened? Not? Did you hear about what happened to this person lah?" So no, what happened? Because at the point of time, a couple of my friends also accident.
Yeah.
Then after that, like normal accident lah, not so bad lah. So alamak, he also accident apa? So yeah, he passed away lah. So we were quite close colleagues lah.
Mm.
So it was like, wow, fikiran. You keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
So the next day was the burial.
Okay.
And also the paper 2. So I came in, then I told myself, no lah, I want to go for the burial. And I can't think straight lah. So I didn't revise the night before. I didn't focus on the paper. So I went in half an hour later. I just left lah. So I know I'm not gonna pass. But got a slot 3 months later, and then pass lah.
Nice.
It's more of I can't focus at that point of time.
I mean, I think sometimes there's a like reason, hikmah. Things happen.
Yeah.
Like probably, you know, you're better off doing it at a separate time. I even heard like some people say that if you want to really confirm pass, focus one paper at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, but you need to take 2 times lah.
Yeah, correct.
So that's the only painful
Financially
lesson.
also lah.
Financially also, yeah.
Correct. And don't know whether you can get a slot or not.
Yeah, that's why.
But last time we had to go and camp or at the computer.
Yeah.
To go
8:59 must be
Yeah,
busy.
8:59.
Yeah, 8:50 already. Refresh. Then after that, then 9 o'clock, then the thing will appear. Then you see whether you can get a slot or not.
Yeah.
But now I think it's ballot.
Right.
Okay.
So you have to go and anytime you want to go in, you put your name in, and then you see lah heng sui whether you can get or not.
Okay. Before we end the second part, can you share in the past 7 years you're in the real estate industry, what was the most challenging moment of your time?
I think there's a lot lah. I deal with a lot of divorce cases. The most challenging one that I can say is when clients listen to family members instead of the advice of agents.
Oh.
When their family members
Is
think
this a
that
common
they
thing
know
that
better.
happens?
I think it is quite common, but it makes our work a little bit more. Not say a bit lah. It's going to make our work more difficult because family friends can convince you much more easier than agents can.
Yep.
Yeah. So even if we give professional advice or we give advice that won't harm you, you will still listen to family friends who don't know any better lah. So I've had to let go of clients because they want to listen to their family.
Example?
Example. I got a referral from a friend of mine. So wanted to sell a 3-room flat. Okay. 3-room flat. So let me. I forgot what's the amount lah. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, 350,000. Let's say.
Yeah.
350,000. So I market the place. The only people that can buy is Indian or others. Ethnic quota. Ethnic quota.
Chinese
Indian or
also
others.
cannot. Malay
also cannot. Malay also cannot.
Only
Wow.
Indian lah.
Only Indian or others, other races lah.
Wow, tough.
Okay. So very difficult, right? Okay. I managed to find a buyer.
Okay.
Nice.
Buyer offer 350 also. So asking price, right? Okay,
Yeah.
managed to go first.
Match.
Match, right? Okay. Sign OTP.
Okay.
Already settled already. See, so as a seller, once you sign OTP, you cannot back out.
Yeah.
Alah.
Okay. I will tell my seller, once you sign OTP, you cannot back out. Okay?
Like
The backing
forfeit
out, the backing out goes to not even forfeit. The backing out is only on the buyer side only.
Correct.
Okay.
Seller cannot do anything already. So what happens was that the owner told the son, we sold the house ready for this amount. Then the son go and show the mother, you see, same block, marketing at 380 ke 390, something like that lah.
Okay.
We can get higher, no?
Alamak.
Okay, never mind. The stupid part is the son is 11 years old.
Okay.
Okay. The unit that he showed is a 4-room flat
Okay.
at a higher floor, corner, different. But the mother listened to the 11-year-old son.
Oh.
Last I heard, the house still not sold lah.
Wow.
And that was 2 years ago lah.
Okay, but I mean,
I told the
if it's not sold, that means they never.
no. So what I had to do was slow talk to the buyer. They want to back out lah. I give you back. So I had to go do service recovery lah. I say I give you back the
OTP, $1,000 thing.
issue the issue money. I give you back the issuance fee. I okay, I will help you find another place. Okay, and I will help you see whether what's the price that you can actually offer for the other place. No charge. But
this
I
is
won't bring you to go view lah. I just said
yeah.
okay, I will help you find, similar. Then I will try to help you a bit lah. Just to do service recovery so that they will agree to,
Back
let
out
go
lah.
to back out. If not, by right they can actually so-called sue lah,
Yeah.
for the seller. Then I told the seller, I think that your objective and my objective is different. I think it's best that you find another agent that you can work with lah. Because she was a bit unhappy that I sold it at a lower price.
Oh.
Apa lah. But ultimately, you did your job, right?
Yeah, that's why.
So I
At least your conscience is clear lah.
correct. So I told her, sorry, I don't think I am able to get you the price that you want. I think you find someone that you can work with lah. Thank you for giving me a chance. Masih nak kena cakap thank you juga lah kan.
Yeah.
So thank you for giving me a chance. So,
Must get A for your courteous. To be courteous.
dalam hati lama. But yeah, it's a challenge lah, so as a seller, I think you really need to know what is your objective lah. That one can be a totally whole other topic about how, if you want to act as a seller, as a buyer, what you really need to take note of.
Right. I mean, we can talk more on the third part of this podcast because there's ethics to knowing and the dealings of real estates.
Yes.
And I will dig deeper with Farhan. So thank you guys for part 2 of the Golden Nuggets podcast. I'll see you on the next one.